different types of smart locks, including the Net Atmos smart door lock with NFC keys and the August Wi-Fi smart door lock that works without a hub, have been unveiled at CES 2020. One would have expected LG to think on the same lines too, but taking things a notch higher, the company has unveiled a futuristic door. Making the entire door smart is definitely an out-of-the-box idea. An LG smart door uses, well, the most high-tech gadgetry it possibly can, including biometrics and built-in cameras to authenticate a person entering into the house. Now, it recognizes a person by scanning veins in the palm and then slides open automatically. There is a compartment integrated into the door which opens up from both sides, designed for the safety and convenience of binge online shoppers. The door allows a delivery boy with a barcode to open it and deliver a package from the outside, while the owner can open it from the inside to get the delivered package. There will not be a need to open the entire door. The inner side of the smart door has a mirrored screen that shows weather and traffic updates, grocery receipts, and their arrival dates, etc., and also works as a full-sized mirror. LG Smart Door taps on the idea of providing users with a convenient entryway where they can do a lot more. It's all part of the LG ThinQ Home that envisions AI that will transform our daily experience. It is accompanied by LG's jumbo-sized indoor garden, LG's OLED TV with voice feature, and the InstaView ThinQ fridge with food recognition. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on the history of guitar pedals, but I'm fairly confident in saying there has never been a pedal quite like Ranger's FX Minibar. It's an overdrive pedal, but one that requires a little something extra to work: a liquid. Really. There's a small container on the top that says pour liquid here, and until you put something in there, it simply won't work, won't make a sound, won't do anything. Inside the container is a green LED that's part of the liquid analyzer. See, what you put inside determines the sound of your distortion. How easily it conducts your guitar's AC signal determines the amount of gain, and the color of the liquid determines the amount of treble and bass. So, depending on what you put in there, you could get a full-throated roar or a narrow telephone-like distortion. Otherwise, there's not really any controls to be found on the minibar. There's an off switch and a volume knob, and, well, that's it. All your other typical distortion controls are determined entirely by your choice of liquid. Want to know what your favorite whiskey sounds like? Or perhaps you're partial to a nice root beer? Or maybe you want to get as metal as possible? Go get yourself some pig's blood from your local butcher. A startup called Mojo Vision unveiled a working prototype recently of what it claims to be the world's first true smart contact lens. The smart lens is essentially a miniaturized display that you can wear in your eye. The company says it could provide directions, sports scores, or even let you see in the dark. People can't tell you were wearing it, so we want the interaction to be subtle, done using just your eyes. That comes from Senior Vice President of Product and Marketing, Steve Sinclair. The company promises its lens will be as unobtrusive as possible, giving you the information you want when you want it, and are not bombarded or distracted by data when you don't. Since it's a contact lens, the screen will still be visible, even when your eyes are closed. That's according to TechCrunch. The tech behind the tiny device, which some journalists reportedly saw at CES last week, is impressive. A miniature micro LED display at the center of the smart lens features a pixel density of 14,000 pixels per inch. inch, world record according to the company. Now, the iPhone 11's Retina display, for comparison, has a pixel density of 323 ppi. The startup is now working with the U.S. Food and Drug Administration to develop a final product aimed at the vision impaired that complies with regulations and standards. And after that, the rest of the population will get augmented vision. True wireless earbuds are the new black. But let's face it, most of them look boring at best and ugly at worst. The updated Horizon earphones by Master and Dynamic and Louis Vuitton solve that first world problem, but at a cost. The buds made waves when they launched last year for just under $1,000. This year's model is even more expensive, coming in at $1,090, but you'll get some upgrades, both functional and aesthetic, for the extra cash anyway. The Horizon earphones are essentially M&D's $299 MW07 Plus earbuds, but with Louis Vuitton branding. So really, you're paying a big fee for the prestige. To be fair, this year's offerings looks a bit more exciting though. There are some bold color choices like neon yellow, and they sport either the Louis Vuitton monogram or the brand's signature flower designs in contrasting metallic finishes. In terms of function updates, the buds now have 10 hours of listening time, an ambient listening mode for in-person conversations, improved active noise canceling, and more sensitive microphones for voice functions and phone calls. The new case can charge wirelessly and stores an additional 20 hours of battery life. Yeah, you heard that right. You can get 30 hours of listening out of these wireless earbuds. While most people will probably roll their eyes at the nearly $800 markup, well, there's certainly a market for this type of collaboration.